The Toyota Aygo has been the first car for thousands of young drivers. It was affordable, easy to drive and incredibly reliable. Toyota completely reimagined it. For the first time it got a GR treatment, a proper hybrid powertrain and enough technology to compete with much larger cars. This is the all-new Toyota Aygo X GR Sport. But has Toyota made the ultimate city car? Today we will find it out. We are the daily drivers. The Toyota Aygo X is Toyota's smallest model in the lineup. But don't let its small size fool you. This isn't a simple Aygo with a different body. This sits on the modern GAB platform and it got totally new hybrid power system. Let's start on the front of the Aygo X GR Sport. In the front we have this brand new full LED headlights, daytime running lights, which is also your blinker. This really nice G-Mesh GR Sport specific grille, park distance control, radar guided cruise control over here, and of course, very important, the GR badge, LED fog lights, and this really nice two-tone paint. Going to the side, we have this really nice plastic cladding, which gives it like crossover-ish stance. We have 18-inch wheels, I mean that's quite big on an Aygo. Wrapped around those is a Falcon factory tire, which grips really nicely. Behind those beautiful wheels, which are also GR specific, single piston brake caliper at the front and single piston brake caliper at the rear. And that is something which is really nice because lots of small city cars, they just have the drum brakes at the back. And this has disc brakes on all four corners, so well done Toyota with that. Okay, moving up, we have those blacked out mirrors. Really like them. They're really matchable with this nice roof. Simple door handles with keyless entry button. Door shutting sound, really important on an Aygo. I have to say, quite decent. The rear door. Alright, these are way less decent than the front one, because there is also not a ton of sound deadening. But the front ones sound really nice. And over here, just your fuel cap. And don't forget to open it from the inside, because over here, you can press what you want, but it won't open. At the rear, the Aygo X looks quite like its predecessor. We have full LED taillights with a halogen blinker, the Aygo X badge, nice little wiper, Toyota badge, HEV badge, and maybe the most important badge of this whole car, and also the GR Sport badge. And this, I really like this, they have kept this big glass actually for your boot. Below this massive glass, we got park distance control, and down over here, your reverse camera, which is perfectly centered with the Toyota logo. And despite measuring only 3.8 meters, it has surprisingly really nice road presence. And the GR Sport trim gives it a little bit more sportiness and flair. And if you look on the Aygo straight from the front, you see they have like created two dents in the roofline, which makes it like way more sportier and gives it like maybe aerodynamic advantage, I don't know. Under the hood, we got this prop to hold your hood up. You can put it over here. We will find a Toyota's M15A FXE 1.5 liter 3-cylinder engine, which is naturally aspirated. We have direct and also ported injection, which is really nice, so your car doesn't build up carbon on its intake because you have ported injection. We got dual overhead cam and we have VVT-iE, which stands for electric. On the intake side we get oil control timing on the intake side, and you can see right over here just a little motor, which is your electric timing control on the exhaust side. I have to say, amazing. Compression ratio is 14:1 and the engine runs on the Atkinson cycle only. All of this engineering achieves 41% of thermal efficiency. Power-wise, not the greatest numbers, but the engine on its own produces only 91 horsepower. Connected to the engine, we got the Toyota's eCVT with two electric motors. The first MG1 works like a starter generator, and the second one is connected to the wheels. and together we have 116 horsepower in the Toyota Aygo. Newton-meters, I don't know, because Toyota doesn't publish them, but my butt dyno said it feels like 200, maybe 220 Newton-meters of power. I mean, it's pretty quick for such a little car. For your inverter converter cooling and battery cooling, never touch it. Washer fluid right over here. For the engine oil dipstick, brake actuator. It's really simple. And what I really like, you can see all of this adhesive they have put into chassis to make it really stiffer and stronger, and you can really feel it while driving, no more not later. Hood chatting sound, decent, I have to say that. Step inside and you get treated with this really nice, modern and brand new Toyota Aygo X GR Sport interior. In front of me, I have a leather wrap steering wheel with the GR badge, perforated leather, which feels really nicely in your hands. I have buttons for my digital gauge cluster, media, and cruise control. Behind the steering wheel we have a small digital gauge cluster. We have temperature gauge on the left and fuel gauge on the right, and next to it we have this really nice and big 10.5-inch infotainment screen which has wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, and it is really, but I have to say, really smooth. It is not the latest Toyota infotainment system. This one I also have in my Toyota RAV4 GR Sport. You can see the video QR code right over here. Go definitely check it out, one of our first videos. Connected to this infotainment screen we have an optional JBL sound system. I have to say already right now, definitely spec this sound system in this car. This makes a huge difference. Below this infotainment screen, a physical HVAC system control with nice clicky buttons, 2-zone climate system, optional heated seats, a 12-volt socket, and pair of USB-C charging ports. Below this we have also an optional wireless charger for your iPhone. I have to say it's a really nice one because it keeps your iPhone really cool. An eCVT gear lever. The key is also, I have to say, really nice. I mean, look at this. For all your key lovers, this GR badge, I mean, that's completely amazing. Toyota badge on the front. To comparison, this is my RAV4 key. I missed the GR badge. 2 cup holders, they fit the Dopper quite well. We have few buttons, EV only mode, but you have to drive in the eco mode, really gentle and maybe up to 25 kilometers an hour. Traction control off button, can be quite fun. And drive mode button for your normal, eco and sport mode. And those really nice optional GR bucket seats. We have integrated headrest, a GR logo, this really nice Alcantara with some leather and even some cloth. And I have to say, they sit really nicely. I can sit pretty low in the car. They hold me because of that Alcantara really nicely while cornering. I'm now in the back seat of the Toyota Aygo X GR Sport. And as you can see, I fit with my 1.81 meters, but this is the position I have to take and not move. I can wiggle my toes, there is enough space for that, but I have also enough headspace, but my left knee is like squeezed between seat and the door. This knee, right knee, has enough space actually to move, but yeah, that's behind my driving position. We have to be really small to fit over here. The windows won't go down at all, but I have this thing so I can open them, and that gives me literally like old school vibes. All right, how are we gonna manage this? One leg and then just up. Yes, we did it. And with this button right over here, you can open the 5th door and you get treated with 231 liters of luggage space. Really nice GR mat, a massive JBL subwoofer, totally worth it because it sounds really nicely, and just some tire repair kit. If we fold the rear seats down, then you have 829 liters of luggage space. And if you enjoy our reviews, don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe and turn on notification to support us. And thank you very much to Toyota Botman in Schegen for lending us this great Aygo. You can see the QR code right over here to scan it, and you will go to the website, and there will be also a link down below. Alright, and let's take the Aygo X GR Sport for a decent but really decent ride. And let's start with the suspension. On the front we have a McPherson strut suspension, and in the rear we got just the traditional torsion beam suspension. Sounds pretty simple, and it is, but the GR promises that they have actually tuned this car to be really fun to corner, and they actually really delivered. They have retuned the dampers to make them a little bit more stiffer, and you can really have really nice chassis feel in the car. Even the 3-cylinder makes tons of noise. They have changed the damper tuning to make the car a little bit more stiffer and have less body roll, and cornering wise they really delivered. You can see the stretch in the car into the corners, and the chassis stability and rigidity is really, but really good. I mean, all those wheels are still kept on the road. You have really nice feel what all of the 4 wheels are doing, so they have tuned it really, but really nicely. Even the steering, they promised to have a slightly sharper steering feel over the regular Aygo. They have recalibrated the steering column, and you have now really great feel of what are those front wheels doing. You even have some torque steer, and these Falcon tires, they grip quite well, I have to say. They are not the most grippy ones, but they are 18-inch and quite narrow. As equipped from the factory, it steers really, but really greatly. Even with some higher speed cornering, they done really, but really nice job. And is the chassis actually in harmony with the engine? Because we have the brand new drivetrain, a hybrid one, and I have to say yes, because now you have 116 horses, and with that you actually have enough power to go into those corners on the throttle and power out of them. And that's really, really fun. It really makes this car fun to drive and really enjoyable to drive. So I think lots of young buyers will really, but really enjoy this type of driving feel and driving pleasure you can get out of it. You can see it sounds pretty nice. So even performance wise, I mean, it feels great. It's fast enough for in the city, literally fast enough. 116 horsepower in an Aygo. I mean, when I was a kid, and I know all those old Aygos, I never would believe that you said one day Aygo will have 116 horses. I mean, no way. But now, in 2026, it does, and it's extremely fun. And what is also fun is the brake performance, because this car has, as first, regenerative braking. The handoff between physical brakes and the regen is perfectly calibrated. I mean, you cannot even tell when you're using regen or the physical brakes. We have disc brakes with single piston caliper on all 4 corners, and that gives this car really nice stopping power, and you can even enjoy some twisty roads, do some hard braking, again back on the throttle, and just enjoy it. And those brakes won't fade because the car is really light, and you have tons of fun with it. Ergonomics are really nice. I have buttons even for my light, change the height of them, foldable windows, also an automatic headlight assist, so they will put on your high beams automatically when it's dark, and if you have oncoming traffic they will turn off again, which is amazing. The cruise control is really easy to use. You can switch between the regular one or adaptive cruise control. With this press of a button you can turn your regular cruise control, put it on and set and forget, like this. This is just a regular one, and you can even do adaptive, but it works great. Alright, and now we have to talk something quite special. NVH of this little city car. Because city cars are not known for having a great NVH, but I have to say this is really manageable. Little bit of road noise, we can hear that. Wind noise is pretty good, I have to say. Those mirrors do not make a lot of sound, so that's pretty nice. The engine sound, I have to say, it really fits the character of this car, so I will not make a point of that. That's really manageable. Something really nice is this 7-speaker JBL sound system. We got 2 door woofers, 2 mid-range speakers, 2 tweeters, and 1 big ass subwoofer in the rear. And I have to say, for this type of car, for a city car, this sounds amazing. Let's start with the lows. The bass is deep and really strong, but it isn't boomy. It's really nicely articulated bass, and you can feel it through the whole car, so that is really, really nice. Those door woofers blend in perfectly. They do not distort, even at really high volumes. The mid ranges are also really, but really great. The vocals come through really lively, and because they are high up, you have some really nice center staging, a really nice sound stage in front of you. And those tweeters are really crisp, and they go really high and do not give you air fatigue. And we have to say, really, but really good sound system. And in my humble opinion, in this type of car, this is an A tier. Well done, JBL and Toyota. Little catch, you can get this sound system only on the GR Sport or the NV model. So, but definitely go for it. This is a city car. It will probably live most of its life in a city or as a second or maybe third car of the family, or even maybe for young buyers which will buy their first car. You will have tons of fun with it. It's a Toyota, so it will last to like 20 years. You have 10 years of warranty if you keep your car maintained by the dealer. So Toyota will take care of everything. It's built in Japan. Great car. Absolutely great small city car. I had tons of fun and it really surprised me because I actually did not expect that this car would be this good. And even the fuel consumption is really nice. I mean, we have done lots of idling, lots of fast drive-bys because of making this video for you guys. And we are averaging 4.1 liters on 100 kilometers. I mean, that's amazing. If you just drive normally, like normal person would do in his life, you will be doing like 3.8 liters to 100 kilometers. I mean, that's amazing. So this car is also really cheap to run. Let's park the car. This is our reverse camera. You put it into D, and then you can park your car on the grass like this. Camera is quite decent, but what I really like is fisheye view and it's really centered in the car. Put it into P. With this button, you can turn it off. Has Toyota succeed with the new Aygo X GR? First, we have to discuss our pros and cons. The first pro is the optional JBL sound system. I already said we gave it the A tier. It's really nice and it is a must-have option in my opinion. The second pro is your fuel economy because this car is really efficient with an average fuel consumption of 3.8 liters to 100 kilometers. And the last pro is the chassis dynamics. This GR-tuned suspension, GR calibrated steering wheel gives this car really fun and sharp handling, which is really amazing for a car of this type. Alright, we also have some cons of the car. Front windows don't go automatically up and down. Would like to see that. Second, we are missing the armrest, so that would be really nice. And the last con is there are no rear cup holders, so they cannot put their dopper anywhere. And with this everything out of the way, has Toyota made the ultimate city car? And in my humble opinion, they actually did. None of the competition has a hybrid this really nicely calibrated like Toyota. They've really done this really nicely and great car. I mean, Toyota, chapeau, hats off. The Toyota Aygo has every time made city driving and everyday driving really easy. But the Aygo X GR Sport gave it way more refinement, fun and life to the character. This one I can really recommend. Let us know in the comments, would you like to buy this Toyota or would your money go to another small city car if you're shopping for one? That was all for review of the Toyota Aygo X GR Sport. Like and subscribe and we will see you on a new one. Ciao!